If you already know that working abroad is not enough to secure your future, this video is for you. The real question is no longer, am I working hard enough? You know what a better question is? Am I building the right system for retirement? After working with several OFWs, I started noticing the same warning signs coming up again and again. And each one points to a missing piece in their retirement plan. So in this video, I'll walk you through the 6 warning signs and practical shifts that can help you build more structure, more clarity, and a better path towards retirement. Warning sign number 1, you're building everything except your own future. We spent so many years helping and providing for everyone else. When you finally go home, what's waiting for you? I used to think sending money home was the plan. Work, send money, help, repeat. And because it's something good, it feels like progress. But at some point I had to ask myself, if I keep sending everything, but build nothing for myself, what happens when I stop working? That question changed everything. So I started with something simple. Pick a number, a fixed percentage of income, just for your future. Start with 10 to 20%. Open a separate account for your future only. Never touch it. Start one simple investment. Don't wait for perfect. Supporting family is important, but you also need something to come home to. Number 2, you slowly become the family ATM. Sometimes we become the family ATM without even noticing. Imagine this, there is an ATM machine with your face on it. Every time someone presses it, tuition, labas ng pera. Emergency, pera ulit. Birthday, ayun, pera na naman. Pero retirement, tahimik, cancel. Nakakatawa pero aminin mo, medyo ganito yung feeling. At first, it feels right. You're helping, but here's the quiet shift. Our income becomes reactive, not intentional. And when that happens, our future keeps getting pushed back. Hindi biglaan, but slowly, every year. So, try this simple system. Bucket 1, fixed family support, same amount monthly, no adjustments. Bucket 2, emergency fund. Start building even for 1 month buffer. And bucket 3, future fund. Even maliit, make it consistent. Simple boundary line. Ito muna ang budget ko monthly para tuloy-tuloy. You see, generosity is powerful, but without structure, it can quietly wear us down and keep our future on hold. Another warning sign, you built the house, but did you build income? For a long time, I believed this. Pag may bahay na, okay na. Build the house, finish it, uwi ka na. But then reality hits. If I stop working, where will my income come from? So the question becomes, may pumapasok bang pera from that asset? Can it produce income? Maybe through partial rent, maybe by turning extra space into something usable. And alongside that, we can also build income-focused assets. You can have MP2, UITFs, or dividend investments. I've made a separate video on those topics, so you can check them out after this one. Now the 4th sign, many of us don't know our retirement number. We know the day-to-day numbers. Pag nag-remit tayo, pag nagpadala tayo, alam natin ang exchange rate. Magkano ba ang next due date ng tuition fee? But if I ask you, magkano kailangan mo para mag-retire? Kadalasan dito tayo natatahimik. And that's not your fault. Karamihan talaga dyan nagsisimula. But here's the risk. If we don't have a number, we don't know if we're progressing or just staying busy. Here are 3 simple steps. A simple shortcut is this. Take your target monthly lifestyle and multiply it by 300. How much of that target I'm already funding? And how much is still a gap? So if you need 50,000 a month, that gives you a rough target of 15 million pesos. It's not a perfect formula, but it's a rough guide. Warning sign number 5, sometimes we carry everyone's tomorrow. The heaviest thing OFWs carry is not luggage. It's responsibility, parents, siblings, relatives, emergencies. And beneath all that, naiipit yung sarili mong future. On the outside, we look strong, but inside, napapagod na rin tayo. So what I do is really to reflect and write it down. Ano ba ang responsibility na shared? Ano ba ang responsibility ko? And start conversations and involving family in money discussions. Paano magiging sustainable ito? Build support systems, not just cash cash dependence. Helping is good, but helping without structure becomes exhausting. And lastly, warning number 6. After all these years, what are you really bringing home? One question stayed with me. After all these years, ano ba talaga ang may uwi ko? Not just gifts, not just memories, but savings, investments, income, options. Because at some point, we realized something important. The need to shift from working for more money abroad, because we don't need to work more hours. We just need to be paid for the hours we already gave by building a system where money can also work for us kahit nasan pa tayo. So let me ask you, not to pressure you, just to reflect. If nothing changes in the next 5 to 10 years, saan tayo dadalhin ang ginagawa natin ngayon? You know what helped me and many OFWs I work with is having a simple structure. Saan napupunta yung income? Magkano talaga ang target mo, especially if you factor in inflation? At paano mo siya binubuo over time para hindi ka mapilitang bumalik sa zero? And one more thing, when retirement starts, how do you make that money last? If you want something simple to follow, I put a step-by-step guide in the description below. And to be clear, my role here is different. I'm not selling investments or insurance products, and I do not earn commissions from your investments. What I'm sharing are planning frameworks to help make your numbers clearer. You can check it anytime, no pressure, just something to help you take the first step. You've already sacrificed a lot working abroad. Make sure it leads somewhere you actually want to be. See you in the next video.